some of these small micro individual persons would have been outside of the banking net and therefore unbanked. So it's a definite plus. As I say, we see this as instant payments, I would say 2.0, but it's the first iteration. So we definitely on side with the vision of where this is going.
Thank you very much, Shimon. So I'm going to come back to you, Michelle, quickly to just give us a brief synopsis of some of the overlay services, and then Governor, I want you to just speak to how it reduces costs and levels the playing field and enhance competition, as Nicholas alluded to earlier.
Right. So by basically adopting the infrastructure that we're rolling out that different entities will plug into, it means that we're enhancing the product offering that those institutions can make available to their customers. One example is in terms of QR codes to initiate payments. So think of a merchant that has displayed in their window or by their teller machine or whatever, a code that you scan in order to initiate a payment to make it more convenient for you to pay that merchant without having to enter their payment details. The other key aspect that I'm personally looking forward to as well is to be able to more extensively use aliases. So right now, there is some use of cell phone numbers and email addresses by select entities if you're paying someone that is banking with the beneficiary, as well as you being on the same bank platform. Right now, by expanding the infrastructure, you will be able to use the cell number for any other entity, despite whoever they may bank with, so that you get that service offering across the market. The other key one that we know will benefit in terms of commerce is the request for pay. So when you generate a bill for payment, the code within that bill allows you to basically generate a payment for the amount that is due rather than you having to enter the amount and so forth. So the level of facilitation and convenience will definitely be enhanced across the board, despite where you bank. As long as your entity is on the platform, you will benefit from the function.
On Monday morning, the person will bank, because you send a request, they pay that person still within a second, and hit a button, they pay you, get paid, which means it increased cash flow for you as a small business person. You don't have to wait to buy supply to get the money to buy supplies to do it. And that's the request to pay, the service, also paying into the service. The QR codes that Michelle and that we talk about, and that's one of the initialize how businesses operate. I mentioned sometimes, simple things like I put in Governor Michelle and we go from bar to bar. And most small bars don't have any point of sale machine. Most of them don't have any way. The only way to do that is set cash, so small, something on the side of a house or something. And so you are limited to how much you can spend by money in your pocket, or you go to the machine and and come back. Now all the shopkeeper, the vendor, the small code, they put a printout on the side, a code that is specific to them. You scan it, instantly they are paying, no cash, nothing, and therefore you can see immediately business where the car washer, washing the car, what people usually tell the car washer when they want. And say, I ain't got no money now. When you're true or not, I ain't got no money now. The car washer said, look, that's right. I accept national payment here, regular cash. Don't worry. So that so you can see everybody, you don't miss a sale. You can get increased business and flows. Those are some of the small little benefits that I just want to make. In terms of reduced costs, so first on the financial institution perspective, and someone could speak about it more. First of all, the cost of doing it on your own is expensive as a financial institution. There's a lot of them just to be able to put a payment system in place as a financial institution. But the central bank taking on that role and providing the infrastructure possible and putting that in place, it allows any financial institution, any fintech, any innovative person to to set up a financial services will have to go through the huge low cost. If you were, for example, if I mentioned, let's say, you got the Cash App, you heard Zelle, you heard Mozimo, you heard Apple Pay, Google Pay. All these are additional services set up because the Fed has Fed now. So we have cut to that, and they provide. So a credit union, for example, can get together and have credit union be paid instantly. And the cost, so it reduces the cost of the technological or where the financial has to put in place, and thereby they can pass on those things to the customer. What we've also seen, even though I say it to the person when they're saying it's choice, the idea that we are looking to eliminate cash is not correct. We are giving you a choice. You may choose to walk with $500 to the supermarket, or you may get your app and pay for your goods. That's your choice. But what we've seen in countries who have done this is that over time, the amount of cash persons use fall automatically. Because you don't have to worry about putting money in your pocket. You just have, once you have your mobile device, you're safe. And so we found that a large part of the banks and the institutions' cost right now is counting cash.
No one will feel excluded from this financial revolution that we are witnessing now. So Barbados, as we prepare to wrap up this historical celebration, I want you to remember this moment. Remember the day when together we declare all financial and banking barriers removed. Remember the day when instant becomes a reality, where every Barbadian, regardless of where you bank, if you bank, heard and understood how they can become connected to the future. While BiMPay. While
BiMPay.
BiMPay. And that's the word for the day. So mark your calendars, set your alarms, tell your neighbors, tell everyone, come March the 31st of 2026, we Barbadians together will step into the future. We will step into a new era where 365 days a year, 24 hours, 7 days a week, instant payment for everyone.